And hello, everyone. We welcome you to Shawnee Stadium as we kick off the Ohio High School football playoffs. We are in Division 7. It's the opening round in Region 26 as Lima Central Catholic will serve as the home team as the T-Birds entertain the Ayersville Pilots. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we got 10 weeks of the regular season out of the way. Now we're ready to go with the high school playoffs.
Yeah, but where else would you rather be, Randy, than right here, right now? What a fantastic matchup. Contrasting styles. You got the power game of Ayersville and the speed of LCC. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, looking forward to what should be a good opening night. Partner, let's talk a little bit about Ayersville. Actually, first, before we get any deeper, we want to tell you that our pregame tonight brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And before we talk a little bit about Ayersville, let's take a look at the bracket in Division 7, Region 26. Let's take a look at the lower half of the region. That is where this game is going to be played. LCC at 6-3 comes in as the number 7 seed with Ayersville as the number 10. The winner of this one will move on and play either 2nd seeded Tiffin Calvert or 15th seeded Crestview at a site that'll be determined by tonight's games next Friday night.
Yeah, they wait to see who wins because they want to go close proximity to both teams.
Well, it's home sites host next or higher seed.
Right. The next round would be
if
that.
Tiffin Calvert wins, then the game will be at Calvert. If Crestview knocks off Calvert, the winner of this game will then host Crestview. That's how that works. Let's take a look at the upper half of this region where Crestview Calvert was the number 2 seed. See at the top of the bracket there, Hopewell Loudon as the number 1 seed entertaining Montpelier tonight. And a good matchup there in the 8-9 game in the next round. Lipsick, Pandora, Gilboa. Two teams who have already met in the regular season.
Yeah, that's a really interesting bracket. Antwerp is a team that's only lost once in, about 3 years? They're really good, and it's a team that matched up against LCC in the playoffs a year ago.
So you see the rest of it there. Patrick Henry, North Central in its, I believe, 2nd or 3rd year varsity competition, made the playoffs last year as well. So the Eagles playing in.
Yeah, there's a rematch also with Pandora Gilboa.
That was set on earlier in the pregame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great game. I was going to say we did that.
We did. That's how I knew it was played already in the regular season. All right, partner, let's take a look at the Pilots of Ayersville under second-year head coach Andrew Mickey. See the starting lineup there. Small change from when we saw them earlier in the regular season. Tough injury to Taryn Canuven, a big running back that had 1,098 yards to lead the GMC, but a good-looking freshman inserted into the lineup in Garrett McConnell.
Yeah, McConnell, all he did last week was carry it 21 times for 109 yards. So he's a guy that can step into that position. But, yeah, losing TK, a big loss. Unfortunately, had a broken femur, had to have surgery. Hopefully they get him back next year.
And we'll take a break here as the Lima Central Catholic Marching Band performs our national anthem. Ayersville, one of the few 8-2 teams having to play on the road here in the opening round, runs for 216.5 yards a game, and that plays into the LCC defense. They're allowing 158.7, so interesting matchup there tonight.
Ayersville runs the ball, and they stop the run. They hold their opponents under 100 yards a game, so that is something that is going to be determined. Who's going to win that battle? Everybody looks at LCC and says, well, they're a spread team. They're going to spread the field out. Well, they do run the football extremely well, led by Carson Parker, as we know, a good runner. But this is an Ayersville team, no doubt about it, buddy. They like to beat you up. They want to get you in a phone booth and beat you up and be a physical team.
Yeah, senior linebacker Brady Clark leads them defensively, 106 tackles, 9 for loss with 3 sacks. All right, let's turn our attention now to the T-Birds of LCC under 10th-year head coach Scott Palte, now 78-35 in his time in Lima, coming over from Columbus Grove. You mentioned him, senior quarterback Carson Palmer, a guy we saw, or Parker, excuse me, not the former quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. We saw him in the playoffs last year, 65.6% of his passes, 80 of 122, 1,548 yards, 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's also second team in tackles. He runs the football extremely well. The one I really like only 2 interceptions. So I think Bengal fans back in the early 2000s would take that instead of Carson Palmer, right? They'd say, yeah, this guy doesn't turn the ball over. Let's have Carson Parker. He is a big-time talent. If you haven't seen him play, you're going to have fun watching him today. He's a guy that's being recruited by Division II teams and some MAC-level teams. So he's got a bright future, and hopefully for LCC, another bright future here tonight.
Yeah, LCC about as balanced as you get offensively, 158.5 running yards a game, just under 160 passing a game. And as we said, really starts with Parker and talked his passing numbers. Leads the team running-wise, 887 yards, 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, 16 touchdowns. We had him a couple times in the playoffs, you and I did a year ago, and he's just one of those guys that people just bounce off of. Deceptively strong in the lower half. He is a physical dude, and lucky for him, he's got some guys that stretch the defense as well in Quatman and Billy Burke. Billy Burke, obscene yards per catch, 26 yards every time he catches it. Uses that 6'6" height to out-jump, out-reach guys that are recovering him.
Yeah, Quatman, one of those guys that just finds a way to get the football. 517 rushing yards, 470 receiving yards combined for 11 touchdowns.
Yeah, Quatman is a big-time threat. When you have both Parker and Quatman in the backfield, it is a dealer's choice of what's going to be the problem for that defense.
Talk a little bit about the defense for LCC, led by a couple of really good linebackers. A sophomore, Caden Falke, 82 tackles, 10 for a loss, and 2 sacks. And about the junior, E.J. Jones, kind of a record in the backfield for everyone, 6 tackles for a loss with 3 sacks. But as we said when we were talking about Ayersville, this is a defense that's expected to get tested a little bit by this Ayersville run game tonight.
The only thing that could compare this run game from Ayersville to is when they played Cary early in the year, and Cary kind of chewed them up. They're going to have to be physical. He brought up Caden Falke, 82 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. He is the guy that defensive coordinator Mike Rumschlag likes to dial up on blitzes. He's going to have to be very active to stop Ayersville here tonight.
All right, let's get to our keys to the game, and our keys to the game tonight brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Yeah, ground beef, right? Just chew up that yardage. That's going to be your tight end, Bernard, the offensive lineman, Bodie, Cordaway, Clark, Florence, and Boer. Those guys, they are big, and they love to run off tackle, love to run counter. They're going to grind up that LCC defense. 4-down mindset. I really think Ayersville, if it's 4th and 2, 4th and 1, 4th and 3 even early in this football game, go ahead and go for it, because maintaining possession is going to be huge because that LCC explosive offense. And then number 3, rally up. One guy does not bring Carson Parker down. You're going to have to rally up, get many helmets on Carson Palmer. He's a physical quarterback, a physical runner.
That'll be some keys to the game tonight for the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds.
Number 1, empty it out. Go 4 and 5 wide. Run your quarterback buck sweep and quarterback counter out of that look. This is not an overly fast Ayersville team. Use it by spreading out the field. Make a pile, a big pile. We saw, buddy, a couple times when we had this Ayersville offensive line. They love to double team and love to bring the linemen around. If you're getting double team, make a big pile. Don't let them get free. And then number 3, Parker Power. You highlighted Carson Parker and his ability. He is a strong dude. Unleash that power.
The opening kickoff is going to be fielded by Lima Central Catholic. Return's going to come out for LCC out across the 30. And we want to tell you that our pregame and our keys to the game tonight have been brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Owen Lloyd running down, making that first tackle. You saw a little glimmer of the speed of LCC right there on the kickoff return. Had Lloyd not made that tackle, it would have been a big return.
So LCC will get this one. They're going to have decent field position starting from their own, looks like 33-yard line. So having to play here at Shawnee tonight, their normal stadium, also used for a playoff game. Here's Parker. Will fake it. He's going to keep this one. Has some running room, and it's off to the races here. The first play of the game to the 25. He's going to step through one would-be tackler, and he's into the end zone for the quick touchdown.
Now Carson Parker unleashed the Parker power early. They ran jet sweep fake and quarterback counter. Back to the other way. Ayersville unfortunately jumped all over top that jet sweep, and how about the speed of the quarterback outrunning everybody? Nothing less to do but style and profile into the end zone.
And again, our replays tonight brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevy and Cadillac dealer. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. So quickly, 6-0 on our Lee's famous recipe chicken scoreboard. Now the T-Birds will try to make it 7. One play and the quick touchdown, the extra point is up and good. So it is LCC. 10 seconds into the game, they get the early lead. T-Birds up 7-0. We'll take a break here on WOSN. Well, how about that for the quick play capability? Carson Parker, 67 yards, opening play of the game. Let's put LCC up 7-0 on top of Ayersville here in this first round matchup, Division 7, Region 26. T-Birds a little squib kick. This one's going to take a bounce on the turf and is going to be fielded cleanly at the 34-yard line. I believe that was Loden Clark, number 26, with it.
Very fortunate. He was slipping as he tried to field that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to take a bit of a hop over him.
You get some weird hops off that turf. So important for Ayersville after that explosive play by LCC. They go on a prolonged drive here. Can't go 3 and out. Give the ball back right away.
Pirates will have this one from their own 34 to begin their opening drive of the night. Handoff's going to go right side. As Abe Delano trying to find a little bit of room. That one stretched out pretty well by LCC.
Delano should have kept it inside. He didn't let the blocks develop. Tried to bounce it outside, and I don't think he's going to outrun too many guys on the perimeter for LCC. This is an offense that wants to live in A and B gap. The size of Delano, he can do some damage when he gets those shoulders going forward, but he's not going to outrun people to the sideline.
And we saw Lima Central Ayersville against Wayne Trace. That was pretty much their offense. They're just going to line up and run at you. If you're unfamiliar with Ayersville football, that's what they'll do here. And that's the typical game they're looking to get. On 2nd and 9, they'll get out across the 40 to about the 41.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a variation of the single wing. Everybody is boxed in, double tight, have a wing that they'll bring in motion, and then 3 backs. We'll show you a diagram that is very similar of what they're trying to get done tonight, but it's a smart move, right? You have a lot of speed against you. Let's tight them in, bring it close, and then punch them in the face, and that's what Ayersville's trying to do.
Pick up 6 on that run's going to bring up 3rd, and it is a solid 3 yards. Handoff's going to go to that left side. It's going to be enough for the first down. As we'll see, believe that was McConnell with the call there.
A tremendous down block inside, freeing up your back. And look at the finish of the offensive line, pushing powder blue jerseys about 10 yards. That's exactly what Ayersville wants to do.
Pick up a 4 when they needed 3, so it is a first down for Ayersville. Pilots with it at the 45. They'll take their time. They've got no problem shortening the length of this game.
Yeah, look how tight those splits are on the offensive line.
There is the keeper this time with the fake was Lucas Fishpaw, the quarterback.
Yeah, Fishpaw pulls it. Doesn't get a lot of help from McConnell on the fake, though. When he pulled it, McConnell stopped running. You want to keep running out that fake so it holds the defense. If you stop, and it allows the defense to say, oh, the quarterback has it right away, and let's go rally up on him.
Gain of 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Already almost 15 seconds on the play clock. I think one of the things that Ayersville talked about is not snapping it outside of 10.
See a man go in motion. That'll be Tucker Sproul. As Pyle continues to move, this time off that right side. Still moving forward. Officials doing a nice job letting the play develop as that runs for a couple of yards.
And Delano again tried to peek outside and then bounce it back in. He is their big-time Division I type athlete. Strong dude. We saw him against Wayne Trace. We called him the semi-truck because he was just trucking everybody in front of him. And he is such a good athlete. Last week, he had a one-handed diving catch into the end zone against Fairview. That made some major views on the interweb. A lot of people loved that highlight.
Delano able to get about 3 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and they'll call it about 6, it looks like, just shy of the 49-yard line. Pile's going to move forward with Delano into LCC territory. Had a big decision coming up for Ayersville here as it's going to be 4th and about 2.
Quatman comes and gets involved, but I don't think there's a decision to be made. You go here if you're Andrew Mickey. You tell your offensive coordinator, Brian Benfeld, hey, let's dial up your best play right here.
It's about just shy of 3 yards needed for Ayersville. 4th down, just inside LCC territory at the 48-yard line.
Let's see what Brandon Benfeld has up his sleeve here. 4th down. They did run a counter at practice the other day out of this formation. Let's see if they break it out.
See that double tight look. Man will go in motion once again. Handoff works that left side. This one is going to be close. The official coming in to the far side and skirted the line, then stepped up, and it looks like Ayersville's going to be short, and LCC will take over with the football.
Yeah, Isaac Leppert does a great job, number 18 in powder blue, forcing it back inside. Then Quatman comes up and makes the stop. They're going to be about a half-yard short. Don't even measure.
About no gain on the play. Now we will see the T-Birds take over just inside their own territory here with 7:46 still to go in the opening quarter. And this one downfield is going to be a big pass. And LCC is going to have a 1st and goal down near the 5-yard line.
Oh, how about this wonderful call and play design. They scored on the quarterback buck sweep off the jet sweep fake. We're going to run it again. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to sucker you in and throw over top. A big play receiver and Billy Burke goes up. Fantastic design by Scott Palte, head coach and play caller for LCC.
Have this 1st and goal at about the 4-yard line.
They love to run Parker down here in the red zone.
That's what they do straight ahead. Has a little seam to the left side, looking for the end zone. He'll be just shy.
Here's that quarterback counter that they've ran on the first play of the game. Let's see the buck sweep. All the bodies getting in front of Parker right here to jet sweep motion on the fake. And then he just Katie barred the door, easy run. They'll break that out again. How about the design, though, on the play-action fake? That was delicious.
Yeah, it was. 2nd and goal from the 2. There's a good defensive effort made there. Parker is going to be held up just long enough for the rest of the teammates to come up as Brady Clark, one of the guys that we talked about in our pregame, able to make that stop.
Yeah, Brady Clark, look at the strength. Just twists and turns, gets him to the ground. You saw the lineman over top of him blocked down. There's a little bit of a gap there. Go ahead and shoot it. Brady Clark, heck of a linebacker.
3rd and goal now, back near, it looks like the 5-yard line. Might mark this closer to about the 4.
Now blitz showing by Ayersville.
Parker's going to give this one off. Quatman looking for the end zone, and he's going to be in for the LCC score.
Yeah, Quatman listed at only 5'11", 175, but he is stronger than that. Look at the lower body strength. He's going to be stopped. Follows the block, leading around by Sirkovich, and then just turns and twists. A little spin-a-rooney to get 6 on the board.
Burke will now serve as the holder for the extra point here.
Now, how big was that 4th down play that led to this drive? Stopped Delano short of the 1st down, and LCC capitalizes again. Season control early.
I believe it's this Quatman on to kick as well. I thought I saw number 4.
Yeah, Quatman, he's a 35 of 38 on the year.
And he will add the extra point as well. So Quatman scores. He gets the extra point kick. We're at the halfway point of the opening quarter, and it's 14-0 LCC here on WOSN. LCC set to kick now. T-Birds with a 14-0 lead. It's been 2 quick strike drives. The first play of the game, then the 4-play score is taking that squib kick again, bouncing on the turf, making this a little bit more difficult for Ayersville. The Pilots are going to get somewhat of a return as this pile still moves forward. Looked like it was going to be down close to the 30, but Pilots are going to get out across the 35. and have decent field position to start.
How about the determination right here by Delano? 1, 2, 3 guys. I'm a semi-truck. Get off me. 4, 5. Here comes a 6 guys, 7 guys, 8 guys, 9. I think every guy on kickoff went and touched Delano. Boy, that was a determined run.
Pilots will get this one at their own 38 to start. Now down 14-0. Fishpaw in the shotgun with 2 backs. Big hit there on first down, not a whole lot of running room.
Now, Quatman is the guy that is making his read. You don't think a corner is going to come up and make hits at the line of scrimmage very often, but he is seeing the down block by the wing and the tight end, and he is flying up. Number 4 having himself a heck of a start defensively for LCC.
So McConnell with the run, picked up about a yard. It's going to bring him 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Ayersville still huddling up there. Shotgun look and still working that right side as Ayersville able to get across the 40 there going with Delano.
Now, one thing LCC is doing extremely well is they're taking on double blocks right there. No double teams are pushing. A great job of walling it off by Jaden Williams, number 73. Ayersville's got to get a push to get Delano some room to work. 3rd down and long now. Might be the play of the year right now for Ayersville. 3rd down and long. Got to come up with a first down 14-0.
Yeah, don't want to get this one too far away from them, as Miles said. Already down 2 scores here. Clock running near the 4-minute mark of our opening quarter. See that H-back lined up to the right side with the double backs in the shotgun for Fishpaw. He's going to fake it, keep it himself. He's got running room, and he will have the Citizens National Bank first down as he gets into LCC territory.
Then they ran it to the left-hand side on the last drive. Run to the right. Great read. Gets himself free, gets the block that he needed by Brady Clark and Fishpaw. They needed a big play. He delivers.
I picked up 11 there. First downs tonight are brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Ayersville into LCC territory. This is where they got their first drive to about the 48, and everything slowed down, and the same thing happens here. LCC able to make a stop on that running play, as it looked like saw number 18, Isaac Leppert, junior linebacker, cut up and make the stop.
Second time Leppert's made a play at the line of scrimmage in this football game. And to talk about LCC being a finesse team, not true so far in the early goings.
Showing something here, coming in at 6-3 on the year. Started 2-3 and won 5 straight.
And if you're looking at it and say, why do they only play 9 games? Well, it's because Richmond Heights canceled at the last second on homecoming for them.
Here is 2nd and 12 from midfield. Fishpaw looking to throw. Goes down the far sideline. That one's going to be incomplete.
Well scouted by LCC. There's a reason why Delano is not in the backfield and they have him split out. Well, that's when they like to throw him the fade. LCC definitely has seen that on film. You saw Burke shading that side, and really a 2-on-1 situation. It's tough to throw the fade to the short side of the field anyway, but well covered by LCC.
And now Ayersville in position they don't like to be in. That is 3rd and long. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Fishpaw in that shotgun now with a single receiver to the near side. Fishpaw looking to run with it once again. This time he's going to be stopped before he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, great call by Mike Rumschlag, the defensive coordinator for LCC. 3rd down and long. We're going to bring the pressure. Too many powder blue jerseys leaking into that backfield. Fishpaw was able to make a big conversion with his feet a moment ago, denied this time by LCC.
He's going to lose a yard back to his own 49 as it was Josh Young, number 12 for LCC, able to make that stop. Now the Pilots set to punt the football away here. Wait just a minute, that one just off in time. This one will be fielded at about the 17-yard line before the return man is thrown down.
I don't know how it wasn't blocked. That was a weird play. Somebody was in the backfield in a hurry, and Delano was kind of taking his time. Very fortunate for Ayersville that was not blocked.
So see the T-Birds with it. They'll start this drive from their own 18-yard line. 2:05 to go in our opening quarter. So scoreboard tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Parker in the shotgun is just going to show off the arm strength here on first down. Another big play as LCC is able to get into Ayersville territory.
Now Carson Parker has terrorized Ayersville with his feet and then his arm. Look at the strength. What a great route combination. Just run the post to the middle of the field, outrun everybody because your quarterback can throw it a country mile. That time he hits Mylan Cowens on the move. Big play yet again for LCC.
Yeah, 45 yards to get the ball down inside the Ayersville 40. We'll call it about the 37. Parker by himself in the backfield will have a man coming in motion. I'll give that quick pitch to him. I believe this is Quatman. He's going to run on a one tackle. Everyone in the stands was able to see the play. I think wanted the face mask call.
There's a flag down. I think that's exactly what the call's going to be. This is nothing more than like the rocket sweep that Flexbone teams like to run one-on-one. And Quatman is moving faster than you. He's going to run right by you, and you see right there the face mask that's going to be called by the official. Good call.
Add on some yardage on top of this. We're going to call it the incidental 5-yard variety.
That's because they've never had their face mask held, right? If you ever had your face mask held, there's nothing incidental about it. That hurts your neck.
There's just no glance, there's no touch as you go by.
No, you think about it. You're running extremely fast and someone grabs your head by the face mask and turns it. That's going to hurt, isn't it?
It's cute. It's cute. You think all of us run extremely fast. First down run, no, nearly squeaking through the hole there.
Well,
Ayersville
definitely snacking on some danger here. Can't afford to go down by 3 scores in this first quarter. It's been nothing but LCC. Big play after big play on offense.
Give them 4 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. The ball just tucked inside the 19-yard line.
You see the signals being called in by Brady Parker, younger brother of Carson Parker, number 15 on the sideline. You wonder if someone is in maize and blue across the way filming those.
That's what I was waiting for.
Those signals.
2 receivers to the far side. It looked like LCC was looking for the screen with nothing happening. They'll get it out to the short man. Pass is going to be incomplete because that's going to be overthrown.
I just tried to run a little curl flat combination right there. Parker was waiting for the curl to cover, and you see him pointing to his receiver. I wanted you to go up the seam after Ayersville covered it. It's one thing Ayersville does extremely well. They play disciplined zone defense. They have guys that try to get all eyes on the quarterback. That time they're successful.
The 3rd down coming up here for LCC. One of the few times they've been stuck in a 3rd down. Ayersville defensive line trying to shift a little bit. Parker sent a man in motion. I was going to run. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. He's able to cut back upfield, and it's going to be snowed under just inside the 10-yard line, but he will have another Citizens National Bank first down.
Now look at all the powder blue in front of him. Going to get a really good block by Brady Malcolm in front of him, latching on guys. And get a little handsy. That's okay, right? Officials don't call it. Creative blocking going to be the last play of the quarter, and it's been nothing but big plays for the powder blue.
The LCC with an early lead, looking to add more, and we'll take a break here on WOSN. LCC is going to have themselves a opportunity here to add on to their lead, 14-0, with a chance at a first and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. We begin quarter number 2.
Well, maybe they're stretching in between quarters, working on some Pilates to get themselves loose.
Parker looks to throw, gets rid of this one quickly, and it's going to be an LCC touchdown.
That's going to be Michael Quatman that gets this one. The freshman, he's going to be a big-time player for them moving forward. Really good call starting the quarter because the defense is kind of loafing around, not really recognizing things, and they go to an unbalanced 2 receivers on the line of scrimmage, outnumbered that Ayersville defense. Throw the quick screen over there. Easy, Katie Bardador. That's a score for LCC.
A 9-yard TD pass opens up a 20-0 lead. Now Matthew Quatman on to attempt the extra point. As this one is going to be up and good. So one play into our second quarter now. 21-0. Now if you're Ayersville, you've been able to move the football somewhat. A couple of first downs, nothing sustained. Big opportunity here to want to try to stay in it.
You have to get points on this drive right here, don't you? Worst thing you could do is go 3 and out again, not come up with some points, give a ball back to an LCC offense that is just as hot as possibly could be. If you're going to have your drive of the year, Ayersville, you got to have it right here. Get yourself back in this football game.
It's 21-0 on our scoreboard tonight, which again is brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
You got a good shot of Tucker Sprouse, helmet number 46 for Ayersville. You saw the paint was all gone in the front, right? You know how that happens, partner?
You hit a lot of people.
You do. You're a contact kid, right? You're banging heads, and that paint begins to flake. Now, people will say, oh, that looks terrible. No, as a player, you love it, right? You after games, you compare helmets to your buddies. You see who's got more paint from the other team on your helmet. Usually, though, it's a good thing if you're the one delivering the hit. If you're getting run over and they're leaving paint on your helmet, that's not so good.
Kick is fielded near the 20-yard line for Ayersville. The return's going to come out just close to the 40-yard line, so good starting field position again for the Pilots.
As you said, they've been able to move the ball a little bit, right? Get a first down, get another first down. They were denied around the 40 on a 4th down play where Delano came up just a little bit short. And even on the last drive, they had penetrated LCC territory before they had to punt the football.
So I believe Ayersville, did they use a timeout here? Just wanted to talk a few things over. So if there is a timeout on the field, it looks like there is, it's a good time to tell you that our timeout sponsor tonight is Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
Yeah, good shot of Andrew Mickey right there. You love his intensity. Look at him. He is trying to implore his guys, let's get going. We need to have a drive right here. So he's pointing to the end zone. He's even telling them, we got to go that way. He reminds me so much of a young Bill Cowher when he was with the Steelers. All you're missing is that spittle shooting out of his mouth. Spitting, he is firing mad, and Brandon Benfield, his offensive coordinator, right behind him, just goes in and says, all right, let's run this.
Both teams breaking their huddles here. A little extra time before we get ready. See what the Pilots can do here. First down run. I believe McConnell trying to find something off that left side. He'll be stopped for no gain.
McKee, number 75, Gianni. He knifes in there, makes the play. McKee is a big fella, 6'1", 328. Tough guy to move. Does a great job playing the nose. LCC smart, had their defensive line shade the strength of Ayersville. Ayersville had one-on-ones, not able to use that double team factor that they'd like to get done. LCC wins that one-on-one battle.
So minimal gain, what's going to stay second. We'll keep it at 10. They did move the down box, maybe a shave past the marker at the 40-yard line. Now we're going to have ourselves whistles and flags. Early indication is that someone from LCC lined up illegally.
Yeah, it's E.J. Jones who fell for the old hut hut. On the second hunt, he jumped. E.J. Jones, big-time player for them, 38 tackles, 3 sacks on the year. And sometimes when you're a guy that makes plays, you get a little antsy because you haven't had your name called yet.
Penalty to move Ayersville near the 45, where it's going to bring up second and about 4.5 for 5. Now Fishpaw with the fake, and he's going to go down back near his own 35-yard line.
Well, I think E.J. Jones accounted himself pretty well. First, the offside on the last play, says, you know what, I'll make up for it, and he sure does. Number 3 bounces off the log block and then takes the quarterback to the ground. Sack number 4 for E.J. Jones.
It's going to be a big loss as well, as they're going to mark this at the 37.
That Fishpaw really slow to get up. You see him over there laboring with his offensive coordinator getting the call.
Ayersville now in another tight spot here, 3rd and 13.
Well, what do you dial up here? Going to go twins to the field. LCC going to match up over top. That's Carson Parker on the slot.
Fishpaw looking to throw. Think he knew the pressure was coming. Was able to get rid of the football. This one's going to be complete to the far sideline. And now we're going to have ourselves a penalty as LCC is going to be called for roughing the passer.
That's a shame for LCC because they played it well. Ayersville went with the bubble and post look. Nobody bid on it. Now here's one of the things that Ayersville's trying to get done tonight. You know, you see those backs in the backfield and they're going to condensed formation. Well, it's nothing more than the roots of the old single wing. Now picture the quarterback being behind the center, and then you're going to get all those bodies in front. They love to run power football. So you get all those bodies in front of a power run. The problem has been they haven't been able to get that double team block to get movement against LCC.
So they're going to get some yardage apparently tacked on at the end of the play. So Ayersville is going to get to the LCC 37.
The linebackers for LCC timed up that blitz extremely well. Mike Rumschlag says, let's go ahead and bring a double barrel inside backer blitz, and they blow that play up.
It's like about a yard for McConnell. They'll get him to the 42. 2nd and 9. So the penalty did lead to a Citizens National Bank first down for Ayersville. Now they're stuck in a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, this is an Ayersville offense, not used to calling 2nd and 9 play calls. They are struggling to win first down here tonight.
Paul give the handoff to Delano. Delano will get inside the 40. They'll mark him about the 37 or 38. The official straddling the official to the near side, kind of straddling the 2-yard markers. Does settle in the 37, so he'll get 5, and it's a somewhat manageable 3rd down coming up here for the Pilots.
That running behind Brady Clark on that left-hand side, still pretty well played by LCC. If you can get Abe to bounce outside instead of getting his shoulders running straight, you're doing a pretty good job defensively.
3rd and 4 coming up here for Ayersville from the LCC 37. Fishpaw in that shotgun. The little delayed handoff. Connell trying to fight for yardage. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. I don't think there's any question what you're doing if you're Ayersville here on 4th down.
Yeah, E.J. Jones blows it up, number 3 right there. They're trying to seal him and then bring the line around. And the double team or the double block outside with the 2 pullers. Couldn't get outside because E.J. Jones had sealed it. Did not give any ground. Huge 4th down play here for Ayersville.
And again, our replays tonight are brought to you by Lima Chevy Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer, serving Lima for over 100 years. Big 4th down, and it looks like the Pilots are going to have it.
Yeah, they're going to wave it forward. I like the idea. They put Delano at quarterback, direct snap to him. And they went quickly so that LCC defense could not recognize who was at quarterback. Smart play by Ayersville.
Got just enough. They'll have a first down at the LCC 33. And again, our first down sponsor tonight is Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com.
Well, inside the 40 again for Ayersville. It's been where their drives have kind of stalled in the past. Double backer blitz again.
Given off to McConnell. He's going to be pushed back. Looks like he will lose a yard to the 34.
LCC is timing those blitzes extremely well.
They have.
They're going to have to start changing their snap count, Ayersville that is. And, partner, if they have a really good play-action pass, they could break out. It might score a touchdown because everybody for LCC is attacking the line of scrimmage anytime that ball is in the belly of a running back.
2nd and 11 will be the play coming up here for the Pilots. Furthest they've gotten downfield tonight, the LCC 34, trying to cut into this 3-touchdown deficit. Also managed to chew up about half of this third quarter clock. Fishpaw doesn't like anything. Stops last moment, has a man open on that far sideline and fighting, and he'll get the first down. See if we can see. Was that McConnell?
That's going to be Delano that catches it. How about Fishpaw, though? The senior pumps and pumps, leaves the pocket, and then has the wherewithal. Oh, they're going to come hit me. Oh, no, they're not. I'm going to dump it off to my big receiver. Smart play by Fishpaw, moves the sticks again.
And pick up a 12, the big Citizens National Bank first down to the LCC 22-yard line. Back to that 2-back set with Fishpaw in the backfield. Handoff Delano straight ahead. That is the power run we've seen out of Ayersville in the regular season, as Delano will get to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, good call by you. It is. It's because they get pushed on the play side. That allows that B gap to open up. He's going to drag E.J. Jones and Parker for a couple extra yards. That Abe, he's a strong dude.
Pick up 6 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Saw the Lima Chevrolet Cadillac replay. Pilots finding themselves a rhythm. Trying to get LCC to jump. Now McConnell's turned off that left side, and he is going to have a Citizens National Bank first down as he'll get 5 more yards.
A little bit better job with the snap count, right? Kind of pausing, letting the offensive linemen see the linebackers creeping. And that time LCC brought 3 guys, but the offensive linemen were able to see it and pick it up. And got to be concerning for LCC that you're blitzing into it, and now Ayersville's picking it up.
1st and 10 from the 11 for the Pilots. Fishpaw with that handoff once again as that pile just powers forward. Ayersville winning the line of scrimmage battles. Delano will get it near the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Caden Boer, number 68. You're going to watch him at the top of your screen. He's going to leak up all the way to the secondary, get a hit right there. Yeah, Billy Burke sees him, tries to take him on, but no DBs like to see a guy that's 6'4", 280 trying to block him.
Run of 5 there is going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Ayersville, if they're able to score, they'll get a couple of objectives met, get back into this and take some time off the clock. A little counter action, working that right side.
Well, you remember our first key to the game for Ayersville, ground beef, right? That offensive lineman, they are churning it up finally. This is what they wanted to do all game long. Struggled a little bit early, but now the offensive line starting to assert themselves, grinding up that defense, turn him into ground beef.
Call it 3rd down and about 2, it looks like, near the 3-yard line. This will be the 14th play of the drive coming up here for Ayersville. Can get a first down near the 1. Fishpaw looking to pass into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown.
Well, play action fake, we called for it. Here it is. Going to be the inside fake, and then a little running backwards jump pass. Finds his tight end, Eli Burner. Eli Burner, yeah, for the touchdown.
Oh, Burner with the 3-yard touchdown reception. We'll get the Pilots back into this one as they have through most of the regular season. Pilots are going to line up and go for 2. Try to catch LCC napping as they quickly get to the line, and the 2-point run is going to be successful.
Well, when Ayersville needed a drive in the worst way, they answered a bell, get themselves back in it at 21-8. However, 3:18 left. You haven't stopped LCC once in the first half. Got to come up with a big stop here.
But it was a big touchdown for Ayersville. We'll take a break here on WOSN. How about the 14-play touchdown drive for Ayersville? It ends with the Eli Berner, the 3-yard touchdown reception. 2-point run makes it 21-8. But as Miles had mentioned, that drive chews up 8 minutes and 29 seconds.
You saw that LCC defense with each run kind of falling backwards a little bit. Remember early in the game, the run plays were finished with the running back going backwards. That drive at the end, Ayersville was getting extra yards because of it.
Delano with the kick.
Did he miss it?
And this one is what it looked like.
Did he even contact it?
And maybe it came off the tee before he swept the leg. Looks like they're going to line up to re-kick.
Did you say sweep the leg?
I did. What else do you do when you kick? Aren't you sweeping the leg through
Sweeping
the ball?
legs. I had flashbacks of Karate Kid right there.
Did you win the All-City Championship?
Sweep the All Valley, by the way.
All Valley.
Yeah, sweep the leg, Johnny. Yeah, I guess when you don't kick it, it's illegal procedure,
Yeah, if
right?
one runs and the ball stays.
Did anyone see Lucy down there and she pulled it away at the last second?
I guess. So we will line up and do it again.
Boy, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That is something else. The official's telling him, like, this is what you kick now, son. Put it on the tee, you kick this. If it falls off again, you know what you have to do. You got to have the guy hold it, right?
Yep. Trying to figure out where you're going with that.
Which, by the way, I think everybody should, because have you ever seen a kickoff return for a touchdown after someone's done that? You never have.
This one is going to be cleanly kicked and not cleanly fielded. A little trouble from LCC, but they're still able to get this out across the 25 on the return.
That's Flores in the backfield right there. This was going to be a huge problem. He is struggling to pick that thing up. Good thing that he does, or else it would have been a huge break for Ayersville. And they still rally up and get him to the ground. Could have been catastrophic for LCC, but they managed to get it. Now they not too bad starting position after that kick.
It's going to be their own 27 with a shave over 3 minutes to go. They've shown they don't really need that much time to score here.
No, 3 timeouts. Time of possession way in favor of Ayersville, but scoreboard's where you want to have it matter.
Parker in the backfield takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw downfield again. This one's going to be incomplete. Good coverage. Might have been a little too good as a flag comes out at the end of this one.
If they call interference on Ayersville, it's going to be really a shame because both guys are really fighting for the football, trying to get position. And I thought the coverage was pretty good. Who's getting an advantage there? Nobody really. Just let him keep playing. Lucas Fishpaw on to coverage. Let's see what the call is.
It's Cowens, the intended receiver. As the officials still getting together, and it is pass interference on Ayersville.
I see Fishpaw over there. He's kind of litigating with the back official, saying, I was getting pushed on the hip. You couldn't see it.
Penalty will move the ball out to the 42. And now we've got ourselves another flag, and I believe it's going to be a sideline warning.
Yep. Here's what I think they should change about the game. Start each game off throwing a flag on each sideline. Get the sideline warning out right away, right?
Makes more sense. You're going to get one at some point.
It's impossible not to get one in this day and age.
Parker in the shotgun, fakes it to Quatman. He's going to keep this himself, and he will fall forward near midfield.
This is really well blocked up front by LCC. Another fake on the jet, bringing 2 guys around, get a little kick out right there, and then the seal, where they have had a lot of productivity of bringing Sirkovich around number 70 on poles.
Gain of 5 on the run is going to bring him 2nd and 5 from the 47. Parker in that shotgun again, looks to quickly get rid of it. Nice job with that route in that far side. Pass is caught out there. Billy Burke with it. And Burke gets some extra yardage after the catch as he's finally brought down at about the 30-yard line.
They're kind of caught in between, right? You can't come up and press Burke with his size and speed. You got to give him a cushion, but you can't give him a 12-yard cushion because that's just easy pitch and catch on a hitch outside. Partner, I'm trying to think of a quarterback that we have seen this year that might have a better, stronger arm than Carson Parker. I can't think of one.
Can't think of one either.
Maybe Magoo at Elida before he got hurt, but Carson Parker is as advertised. He is fantastic.
23 yards on the play is enough for a Citizens National Bank first down as LCC will get to the Ayersville 30. Now we've got
should be a false start.
Flag. Let's see the officials getting together here. Still talking this one over. All right, guys lined up here and the guys lined up here, then they can't do this.
That was Caden Johnson, number 76, that kind of lurched forward and that brought the flag out. They'll get it right here.
So we do have the penalty on Ayersville.
Andrew Mickey arguing his case. Doesn't like what he hears from the side judge, so he says, I want to talk to the white hat. Look at LCC, they're going to snap it, but guys, you got to wait for the officials. And Carson Parker goes up and tells the center, hey, big guy, hold your water. That's nice of him, though. You know how many quarterbacks would just leave you sit there? You're stuck in your three-point stance while everybody's litigating.
So the penalty will move this down to the 25 as Coach Andrew Mickey still getting an explanation from the officials.
Well, he knows this is a big drive, right? You get back in the football game. If you can keep LCC out of the end zone here or not allow them, well, even if they kick a field goal, you're still in it. If they score a touchdown, it's going to be a tough ask in that second half.
It's going to make it 1st and 5 now from the 25.
Stacked receivers to the field.
Parker's going to run straight ahead out of it, and he looks like he will have himself a Citizens National Bank first down.
Now, what a battle. Brady Clark gets him to the ground. Best defender against the best runner. Clark does a good job of staying inside, come back and make the tackle on the hip. Fun battle between those two really great players.
First down at the 20 for LCC. Still plenty of time here. Just under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Parker this time wants to come near side. Throw is going to go all the way to Quatman. And Quatman's going to be brought down inside the 10. And it'll be enough for another Citizens National Bank first down. Who's that, Cowens?
Now it's Cowens on the outside. Just too much cushion. I get it, right? You got speed on the outside. You don't want to get burned, but you got to tighten up when you get close to the end zone. That's two easy hitches for big yardage for LCC on this drive.
My bad. That was Cowens, number 9, not number 4. Saw the single digit quickly. My mind moved.
And Cowens, one of those guys that can run. A junior that they'll rely on really heavily next year.
Pass play goes for 11 for another Citizens National Bank first down. First and goal from the 9. Now Parker trying to get a little creative, throwing for the end zone, and this one's going to be incomplete.
You want to see some elite level stuff right there. You're going to run the quarterback fake, and then he's going to spin out because of pressure, and then throw it to his left, almost a dart for a touchdown. That is some athletic ability. My ankles would have broke trying to stop that quick.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Well, whoever gets Carson Parker to come play at their university, you're going to have yourself a gem.
Yeah. And we understand that football might not be his best sport.
Well, he said that's what he wants to play, though, in college. I know he's a heck of a baseball player. We've seen him in basketball as well.
Parker just straight ahead will get inside the 5. Looks like they'll mark him down at about the 3-yard line.
A little better physicality out of Ayersville as it's getting closer to that end zone. 48 seconds left. Can you do something to get a big play? You see Andrew Mickey getting the signals in. He also calls the defense. A lot of head coaches like to be offensive play callers, but Andrew Mickey, his roots were in defense. He stays with it.
3rd and goal coming up here as LCC let the play clock run down, and it looks like they will take a timeout. And our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And we'll take a break here on WOSN. 3rd and goal coming up here for LCC. They've got it at the 3-yard line, just 30 seconds left to play in our first half of action.
If I'm Ayersville, I dial up some inside backer pressure, bring the blitz. No doubt in my mind, that unbalanced line shows you it's going to be a direct snap for Parker on a run.
That's exactly what it is, working that right side, looking forward, and saw the near official point down as he was down. Then had to stop, and someone that had a few words for him.
Let's see if he gets in. They're going to say his knee was down before that lunge. The ball's obviously in the end zone, but they're going to say he was down. Call timeout if I'm LCC. You know what? Call timeout, no big deal, guys. Let's run it again.
Yeah, 14 seconds to go before halftime. And again, our timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. You also just saw a replay tonight, which is brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home.
If LCC comes out in that same overload position on the line of scrimmage again, if they tell Parker to go towards the pylon of the end zone, he'll walk in for an end zone touchdown easy, because Ayersville is going to really load that box, take away A, B's, and C's.
Well, that is how close. You saw that last shot of the ball mark. That is how close LCC is, up 21-8 here. That clock running. Parker quickly snaps it, and it looks like he is going to be in for the T-Bird score.
I liked it because they snapped it quickly. Ayersville still kind of scrambling to get lined up. Huge answer by LCC after the touchdown by Ayersville. Parker, just a snap, gets the lead blocked by Quatman. Got the little jump right there to get over top the end line for the touchdown. Carson Parker's been dynamic all game long.
Gets the 1-yard touchdown run. That's his second score of the night. Now we will see Matthew Quatman on to attempt the extra point. The extra point is on its way, and it is going to be good. So now 28-8 here with 11 seconds to go before the half. Ayersville able to put together a 14-play drive, but LCC answers with a quick 8-play drive. And that lead back to 20 here.
I think we'll probably see the ball kicked again on the ground by LCC. They've had a lot of success with it here. Special teams coordinator Ryan Betts, one of the best in Northwest Ohio at getting special teams ready. You see him down in the bottom right-hand corner talking to his guys on the kick team. Yeah, they don't, no need to kick it deep and give up a big score right before half.
Well, they've seen LCC in a couple of kickoffs kind of bounce it on the turf, have Ayersville scramble a little bit, try to come up with the return. Once Ayersville does get it, I don't know if they'll do much with the football. I want to tell everyone that it is 11 seconds to go, not 1.1, having some issues with our score bug.
Ayersville needs to shorten up. They have their deep returner still about the 10-yard line. Kicks haven't got past the 30 yet.
Quatman does here. Sends another squibber. This one is fielded inside the 20. The return's going to come out to that far side, about the 23-yard line. Ayersville will get it for one play here. With 1 second to go.
A little bit surprised that that 1 second stayed up there. Usually the officials
just going to let it run out.
Yeah, you'll see the white hat look up at the booth like, what are you doing to us, man? Let that run off.
Ayersville will have to run one play here.
LCC will loosen up their secondary to about 40 yards off the line of scrimmage. Keep everything in front.
run here on the final play of the half. It is a Citizens National Bank first down as Ayersville is able to get out across the 45, but that is how our opening half of football will end. LCC got things started. That first play touchdown got him going 28-8 at the half, and we'll have the second half for you when we return here on WOSN. From Shawnee, where LCC has a 28-8 lead over Ayersville to have. Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday with you, and it's time now to take a look at some halftime adjustments. Our halftime adjustments are brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Partner?
Oh, boy.
Adjustments.
Yeah, if you're Ayersville, the big adjustment, you got to score every time you have the football from here on out, don't you? And then you're going to have to get some help from LCC. You need some type of event, a turnover, maybe a scoop and score, maybe a special teams play, but you are going to have to do everything you can to stop the run game of Carson Parker, make them one-dimensional, make LCC beat you through the air, and then maybe get a turnover out of that. But Ayersville is going to have to really run the football, and they're going to have to pick up fourth downs. You got to go for it on fourth down if you're going to win this football game here.
Yeah, they've done that so far. I haven't been as successful. For LCC, kind of adjustments do you see them making in the second half?
Don't slow down, right? You go into halftime. If you're Scott Palty, what do you say to your guys? What is there to be upset about? You had one false start penalty. You harp on that? No, you just say, guys, we are clicking. Let's just keep running the football at will and keep throwing when we want to. Everything is looking pretty sweet for the Thunderbirds.
Now, are you concerned with the defense? Ayersville's touchdown drive was a big 14-play drive where they were able to run the football.
I would be had they not gone and put one in right before half, right? It looked like it was going to be a football game again after Ayersville went on that, 14-play drive. But LCC answered like they have all night long with another big play. And Parkin punched it over with about 11 seconds left.
And again, our halftime adjustments tonight have been brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half here from Shawnee. LCC are ready to kick this one off to Ayersville to begin the second half. Let's see what the Pilots are able to do, try to cut into this 20-point T-Bird lead. Winner of this one is going to get the winner of Tiffin Calvert Crestview next week. Site yet to be determined. Good return for Ayersville to begin the second half. Pilots going to have to start this one near the 40-yard line. It's Tiffin Calvert, the number 2 seed, so if Calvert knocks off Crestview, winner of this one will travel to Calvert. If Crestview pulls the upset, then the winner of this game will host the Knights.
Yeah, nice little return by Dylan Hinkle. First time tonight that LCC's put a little error on the kickoffs, and it's going to be Michael Quatman makes the tackle. But as you said correctly, really good starting position for Ayersville. Had a little bit of success right before half getting that touchdown. Let's see what they come up with. Got to have their best drive of the season right here. Get it back to a 2-score game.
And it's going to be at their own 40-yard line. Back to that familiar 2-back set. They'll run straight ahead out of it. See how far that pile went with the freshman Garrett McConnell before it was stopped.
Now look at all the blue jerseys keeping their shoulders square, coming up on the line of scrimmage. Carson Hefner, first one to contact, and pile going backwards. As McConnell had a big week last week against Fairview, over 100 yards, but he has been stymied so far.
They'll give McConnell 2 to the 42, or it's going to be second and 8. See our replay. And our replays tonight brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevy Cadillac dealer. Fishpaw looking to throw, trying to go downfield. That one's going to go through the hands of his intended target. Haven't seen Ayersville with a big downfield passing game much this year.
Yeah, see Quatman getting the pressure on Fishpaw. Ball's going to go a little bit high, and they're actually fortunate it went high. You saw Carson Parker lurking in the middle of the field. He had made a break on it. Throw down a little bit. He might have been able to pick that off and run it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, I believe that was Abe Delano, the intended target. So now 3rd and 8 coming up here for Ayersville.
That was good coverage by Cowens on the outside, number 9.
Fishpaw in the shotgun. You see 2 receivers to the near side. Fishpaw will keep this one running. He's able to jump out of one would-be tackler, and he will have himself a Citizens National Bank first down as he gets into LCC territory.
Yeah, ran this play for a a third down conversion in the first half and break it back out. How about Fishball makes Carson Parker miss? He's going to be chased down by Leppert from behind. Leppert, we've called his name quite a few times tonight for LCC. It might have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
15 yards for Fishball. We'll get the Pilots to the LCC 43-yard line. Come back to that single receiver to the near side. Two backs in the backfield with Fishpaw. So the hand to Delano. Delano able to run out of would-be tacklers, and he's going to be close to another Citizens National Bank first down.
Yeah, picking up third downs allows you to get a little bit of rhythm. And look at the fantastic block by Brady Clark leading Delano for a first down. Really some power now asserted by this Ayersville offensive line. Finally got some rhythm.
They're going to give Delano 10, so it is a Citizens National Bank first down to the LCC 33-yard line.
Now they're going unbalanced to the left-hand side.
Fishpaw, a little bit of razzle-dazzle. They'll have the sweep play go to the left.
Well, if you see the backers blitzing, as an offensive lineman, you got to call down, and everybody's going to block down, because if you don't, and you just try to run your average pull, those linebackers will shoot that gap that you create. So everybody's got a down block to take care of the linebackers. Effectively blocked that time by Ayersville. Early in this game, those linebackers were running free. Not so much here of late for Ayersville.
Gain of 4 on the play is going to bring them 2nd and 6. So those two receivers now lining up on the far side. LCC trying to time the blitz they had in the first half. We'll get whistles and flags. Everyone from Ayersville holding steady that they did not move. But that is not going to be the case. The Pilots will be backed up 5 yards on the penalty.
Yeah, if you punch yourself in the helmet, usually that's an indicator that you're the one that had the penalty. I thought maybe LCC, on their creeping on the blitz, enticed the false start, but no, it's going to go against Ayersville.
Backs up the Pilots to a 2nd down and 11. Little counter action working the left side. McConnell will get this one to about the 31.
When we had them a couple weeks ago against Wayne Trace, that counter just ate Wayne Trace alive. Ayersville hasn't been able to get it to really pop yet in this game, but staying true to the run game offense, not getting impatient.
Pick up a 3, brings up a tough third down here, 3rd and 8. Fishpaw with that back to the left side in the shotgun, looks to throw. Hangs this one high in the air. That one, the over-the-shoulder grab, is going to be made inside the 5-yard line.
He goes to his big play guy. Delano lines up in several spots. When they put him out wide, it's because they want to go vertical to him, and why not? 6'3". So one-on-one, working on Josh Young, number 12 on the outside. That's a senior against a sophomore. You like your odds for if you're Ayersville. Now at the 1, you got to believe this is going to be a run. Get it back to a 2-score game.
At 30 yards, Citizens National Bank first down at the 1-yard line. And trying to get his way in. The officials are going to say no. And it's 2nd down.
I don't know how he did not get in. Great job by LCC turning his body. Look at the body lean right there. He's going to be contacted. Oh, yeah, look at 73. Turning him sideways. That's Jaden Williams, the freshman, 5'11", 237. He's got some strong upper body. That's about as close as you can get.
Missed it by that much. 2nd and goal. You saw how close it is. And just the big bodies lining up. And there is the Pilot touchdown as they go back. Was that Delano looking for a number?
Yeah, it's Delano that scores it. Another direct snap to him. Follows the lead block of Noah Bodie. Showing off those double biceps early in the week. Shows the power to score again. Looks like Ayersville is going to run the 2-point play. It's awfully tough for them to kick extra points. They've struggled all year long with it. 4 of 14, so going for 2, it looks like it's the best move for them.
Back to a 2-score game. Another drive. This time 5.5 minutes, so an 8-plus minute drive Now 5.5. Here's the stretch play for the 2. Delano fighting, but he's going to come short. But LCC able to get back or make the stop as Ayersville's cut into that lead.
I think it's going to be a hold against Ayersville. They'll be denied by LCC, but great job by Mylan Cowens, the corner coming up to that side. Knows not to take on Delano up high. What's he do? Goes for a leg. Sweep the leg, as you said, in the first half. Get him to the ground. Great job, open field tackling by Mylan Cowens.
So Ayersville able to score now 28-14. We'll take a break here in WOSN. Well, we saw that first halftime adjustment made by Ayersville. They were able to line up and drive the field. Get the touchdown now 28-14. Now the second part of that, as you said during the timeout, partner, now you just need a stop on defense.
Yeah, this might be the toughest part, right? You got to get a stop. But Ayersville back-to-back drives, other than the quick one right before the half. Big drives, back-to-back touchdowns. Got a game again.
So Delano's done most of the kicking for Ayersville. 28-14 our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Good return right up the middle. Little hesitation move at the last second. Xavier Purnell, like he was just going to kind of blow right through there. Then a little stutter step, not allowed Ayersville to make the stop.
Yeah, another guy that has some speed on this team. Was it Mylan Cowens that returned that?
Sure was.
Yeah.
Struggling with numbers tonight.
Well, I struggle with numbers every time I play the lottery, and I never get the win.
T-Birds will have this opening drive of the second half start at their own 37. Send a man in motion. It's going to be a run up the middle. Some of the motion as they go, I believe, with Matthew Quatman.
Yeah, fake jet sweep again. They've used that jet sweep fake continuously tonight to draw Ayersville wide, then come back inside. You're going to see at the bottom of your screen just now getting to the line of scrimmage is Cowens, and you know why? Because he took his man, Randy, and he drove him 20 yards upfield. A heck of a block by him. Had to hustle back to get the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the gain is going to bring up 2nd and 5. Now LCC is going to change up a little bit of the formation. They'll send a man in motion again. As Parker's going to fake that jet sweep, keeping himself. Had a blocker in front of him, but Ayersville able to make the stop.
Really the first time they're able to stop Parker on that quarterback keep. Everybody rallied up. Most of the night it's been one or two guys trying to get him to the ground. That time the powder blue and yellow arrives en masse to get Parker to the ground.
Yeah, loss of 1 on the play is going to bring him 3rd and 6. Don't know, is this the first time in history it's been powder blue on powder blue?
I like it, though. It always looks good. What, shouldn't someone be Columbia blue?
He should be.
Right. A huge third down in the second half for Ayersville. Got to get off the field. You have momentum.
5 receivers set for Parker on 3rd and 6. Long throw to the far side. Pass is going to be complete, but the receiver had to drop to a knee to make the catch. And in the high school rules, he's going to be down right there, a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, if this is Sunday, he's continuing to run, but yet your left knee goes down. Great job by the official right on top of it. That's Flores. It's going to come up a little short. Decision time for Scott Pulte. Do you go? I think I do.
Yeah, he needs a yard. They've been pretty successful at that as they're going to move the spot of the football from one hash mark to the other.
You have Carson Parker, who hasn't been stopped all night long on short yardage.
So T-Birds lining up in a tight formation. 2 H-backs line up to that left side.
I think it might just be trying to draw him.
It might be. And now the play clock all the way down to 0, but the officials are going to say that LCC got a timeout called first. That'll give us the opportunity to tell you that our timeout sponsor is Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
I don't think they were ever going to snap it there. The idea was to try and draw him off. He didn't get it. Called a timeout. But I do believe they're going to keep the offense on the field and go.
Yeah, looking for a yard, and they had a quarterback lined up 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage in a shotgun. I believe this would be something Parker will just get to the line and go.
Yeah, don't wait, right? If you sit there and you wait, you get your offensive lineman getting back on their heels and maybe a false start. Get to the line of scrimmage and snap it and go. Maybe a little tush push that the Eagles like to run on Sundays.
So the offense back on the field. They do line back up in that shotgun with Parker. Going straight ahead. He's met at the line, and it looks like he's going to be stopped for no gain.
Oh, Ayersville needed a stop in the worst way. Watch it come right there, right in the middle. Brady Clark meets him first, and then Leo Barraza helps clean it up.
Yeah,
Parker still struggling. Denied by Ayersville.
Delano might be in that mess as well. You mentioned McConnell in there.
What a fantastic stop by Ayersville. Boy, when you thought that they might just fold starting the second half, Andrew Mickey must have melted some paint off the walls at halftime to get his guys fired up.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of a yard when they needed one, so with 4:49 to go. See Ayersville with it, starting at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fishpaw is going to go down back in his own territory.
A second sack of the night for this LC team. LCC bringing the pressure right up the middle. Fishpaw got to go 1, 2, 3, and then let that go. It's going to be a vertical outside. Kind of gets caught looking at the pass rush in front of him. Got to let that go, youngster.
It's going to be very generously marked back. It looks like his own 49, so it could have been a lot worse as far as yardage goes. He's only going to lose about 5 or 6. It's going to be second and long. Fishpaw in that shotgun with the fake, keeping himself, and he's going to be pushed backwards.
A.J. Jones, first one there. This has been a really good play all night long for Ayersville. You see E.J. Jones take on the first 2 blocks, push it back to his buddies inside who clean it up. But that play is not made without the good work by E.J. Jones on the outside.
A loss of another yard is going to bring up 3rd and 17.
You got a good screen play. Break that out right here. LCC's been bringing pressure continuously. You might be able to catch him.
Fishpaw looking to throw. He's got a receiver short. Now he's going to unload, goes down the sideline. This one's going to be overthrown, incomplete.
Collins is on the spot. No, Delano's over top of him. What do they like to do? Go vertical. They have had their success going against Josh Young on the other side. Collins has been up to the task every single time.
4th and 17 coming up here. Looks like Ayersville is going to punt the football away, so unable to take advantage after getting the ball back on a loss of downs.
Well, you got to give credit to LCC. Great response, right?
It was.
Big emotional moment for Ayersville on that 4th down stop. Had momentum after the last time they scored. Defense rises up for the Thunderbirds.
This one is going to be booted away. Good end-over-end punt. Fair catch.
Ball's loose.
Was called for and muffed. And it's going to be Ayersville football at the 15-yard line.
We needed an event, says Ayersville, and they get one. The muffed punt. This is one of those, going to be a fair catch, but it just kind of drifts on Burke. Would have been better served just to let it go. You tell all returners you want to get your nose underneath the football. He's playing it off the hip. Next thing you know, through the hands. And credit Ayersville for hustling down. New life again for the Pilots.
So they will take over here with 3:10 to go in the quarter, deep in LCC territory at the 15-yard line. Delano working that left side, still fighting as that pile goes forward. And nearly had himself a score.
Oh, the semi-truck starting to get some momentum. Look at the pad level. Just grinding through powder blue jerseys, and then the hand tries to keep him up, but the knee just barely touches. You see him get up and down, hopping up and down. He knew he was close to breaking that for a touchdown.
He will get inside the 10 to about the 8, picked up 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. And again, we want to thank Lima Chevrolet Cadillac for being our replay sponsor tonight. Both the backs in the backfield with Fishpaw. This time they go to the freshman McConnell. McConnell to the left side, stopped for about no gain.
Yeah, it's Gianni McKee, number 75. Looking like Mean Joe Green, and number 75 from the pass. He gets free. Now, it's great when you break free, right? A lot of defensive linemen get free, but you got to make that tackle. And that's the big difference, right? McKee was able to get his right hand on him and stop McConnell.
3rd down and a couple. It might be closer to 3. Ayersville is able to get a first down without scoring. Fishpaw with those 2 backs. They're going to be blockers. He's going to try to go straight ahead.
I'm not sure he got it.
And need inside the 6, and it looks like they might be just shy.
It gets turned right there. Oh, yeah, he trips him, gets tripped over one of his lineman's legs, and that turns his body. And he's going to be short. Unfortunately for Ayersville, he's also down on the ground.
Yeah, saw him kind of walk off an injury earlier. You see the box there at the top of your screen. Shows you just how close Ayersville is. So while they take a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Just said something sooner.
I know it.
My wife just texted.
Well, good to see that quarterback for the Pilots, Lucas Fishpaw, able to get up and make his way back over to the sideline.
No doubt about it. You go for it here. Delano will be in at quarterback, and with a Fishpaw out, you could call timeout, get Fishpaw back in the game, but then he'd be down to 2 timeouts. He might need them moving forward.
Yeah, and what suddenly turned into a lot closer game here. So 4th and 2 from the 8. And it looks like we do see Abe Delano in at the quarterback spot. Needs a couple of yards. That pile's going to go forward, and it looks like the Pilots, at least from our vantage point, from where the officials are running in at, will have that first down.
And that's going to be a first down, and look at the determined run by Abe Delano right there. Doesn't get much of a block in front, but gets lower, gets it done. Delano, first down.
Picks up 4. It is a Citizens National Bank first down. 1st and goal from the 4. Just under a minute left to go here in our 3rd quarter. That has been absolutely dominated by the Pilots. And about the little pop pass and the touchdown.
And who is it? It's Eli Burner. Yeah. How about the little jump pass? Does he really catch it? Oh, he gets that left arm underneath it. Official in front of him says, yes, sir, great effort. Not the prettiest pass in the world, but it's effective. Just when he thought Ayersville was going to go away, the Pilots strike again.
Abe Delano able to come through with a touchdown pass. Burner has his 2nd score of the night. As the 2-point is going to be no good, but let's take a look at this Lima Chevrolet Cadillac replay, this touchdown pass.
How about the little basketball pass, right? That's a really tough catch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does Abe on the follow-through call Kobe? Kobe!
Boy, good thing this wasn't sent to New York, huh? Throw that red challenge flag maybe, and we'll debate it for 30 minutes.
Yeah, because what we want is all the officials running up here and huddled around our monitor, because Ken Reeker wants more people around him as the night goes on tonight.
Well, credit Eli Burner, though. He didn't look sheepishly. He got up and celebrated, said, yes, I did catch that.
I caught that, absolutely.
No
yeah,
problem.
No question. So 36 seconds left in the 3rd. Now 28-20. We got ourselves a ball game.
Sure do. What character displayed by Ayersville to fight back in this football game. I think everybody here at halftime thought, well, this is going to be a running clock situation at some point in time in the second half. But nobody told Ayersville they still have a lot of fight in them.
And that touchdown drive goes back to that muffed punt return at the 15. One, like you said, really probably should have just been let go at that point. Ayersville able to take advantage. Now we'll see him line up to kick here. Do have to wonder about the injury to Fishpaw.
I'm taking a look at that sideline over there. He's back up on 2 feet, so he's right over by Coach Mickey. I think he's going to get back in this football game at some point in time.
Delano will send this one into the night where it's going to be fielded at about the 14-yard line. Return's going to come out across the 30 to the 31.
That's Barraza makes the tackle, but Andrew Mickey, the head coach at Ayersville, also calls special teams. Got to make them nervous every time they kick it back deep to these speedy returners.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times where you think they're just about ready to let one go. T-Birds will start at their own 32 with under 30 seconds to go on our Lee's famous recipe chicken scoreboard.
And you see Fishpaw down at the bottom of your screen, back at the game, playing his right corner spot. Some confusion. Changing the play now, LCC.
And they called something off the wristbands. Everyone looked at the wristband, apparently didn't have that play on it. So everyone with a confused look, play clock at 2. And now, looks like someone got antsy for LCC and jumped. Can't let, like we've talked about it through the year, you can't have the lineman sit in that three-point stance that long.
It's really a disservice. Get up and go. Well, everything now going Ayersville's way. A little bit of adversity for LCC. How are you going to respond now?
This penalty is going to back up the T-Birds to a 1st and 15 from their own 27. They'll quickly fire this one. Pass is caught to that far side, getting out to Burke. And it looks like Burke is going to have the Citizens National Bank first down as he gets out across the 40.
Yeah, fantastic timing on the outside, and then the quick spin and a little bit of a stiff arm to get himself free. Gets out of the tackle of Dylan Hinkle. And you know that's a man that wants a little retribution after the muff punt. See how fast he took that hitch and got vertical.
They picked up 18 and got out of bounds, which stops the clock late in our third quarter. 3 receiver set, 2 to the near side for the T-Birds. Try to throw middle of the field, has a man open once again in that slot, able to shed off the first would-be tackler is Michael Quatman. He'll have it from 145 near the other. He'll be just a couple of yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, how many times do you think the Quatmans have played catch in the backyard growing up, right? Brother throwing to brother. A good move, running the hitch again, especially against cover 2. The safety was deep. Go ahead and hit the hitch on the slot. Recognize it's cover 2 and then turn vertical.
And pickup of 8 is our final play of the third quarter, so LCC is going to have its 2nd and short when we return with fourth quarter action right after this. Second down coming up for LCC. It's going to be 2nd and about 2 from the Ayersville 47 as we begin the fourth quarter. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday with you here from Shawnee. Been a fantastic host site opening round of the 2023 Ohio High School football playoffs. And it's going to be a Citizens National Bank first down to begin our fourth quarter out of the T-Birds.
Get Quatman going vertical, pick up the first down, a little inside zone look, and Parker with the fake held the linebackers just enough, picks up that first down.
Able to get 5 yards to the 42. So we got an update at the half. It's Crestview leading Calvert. So right now the winner of this game would be hosting a second-round playoff game. He's going to throw that far sideline. Burke has a step on his defender, and he's going to stay in bounds, or he's not. They are going to give him the catch. I thought he was going to have it into the end zone, but the officials are going to mark him down to the 5-yard line.
He's been a big play threat all year long. He's just going to run vertical. I tell you what, you run as fast as you can, as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and we're going to link up for another big play. 26 yards every time he makes a catch or more. That's a big-time player.
This one was the and more because it's going to go for 37. Saw the Lima Chevrolet Cadillac replay. It's a 1st and goal for LCC at the 5-yard line. Burke trying to get back onside. Here is Parker dancing his way towards the end zone. Pile moves sideways. Finally, it's going to be blown dead at about the 1.
Ayersville fortunate that it's blown dead because Parker Power was continuing to churn those feet. One man can't bring him down. Can't tackle that guy up high. Got to go low.
2nd and goal, about the 1.5 yard line.
How about the helmet of number 56 right there, Hayden McConnell. Tell me that's not a nose tackle. There's no blue paint left on it. It's all white from getting battle tested.
So here's Parker. He's got that extra blocker lined up to the right side. That's the way he wants to run. And he's going to be in for the T-Bird touchdown.
Oh, you wondered how LCC would respond? Well, how about a big play? When they've been able to hit on big plays, this offense has been unstoppable. And, of course, you get your big quarterback who had 16 rushing touchdowns coming into the night. Almost obscene. Adds to that total again.
And his 3rd score of the night is 2nd from 1 yard out. Now Quatman on to attempt the extra point. Now 34-20 in our Lee's famous recipe chicken scoreboard. Pending the extra point, that might change as this is on its way, and Quatman's kick is good. So 35-20, the T-Birds go back in front by 2 scores. We'll take a break here on WOSN. Back to a 2-score lead in our Lee's famous recipe chicken scoreboard. LCC now 35-20 in front of the Ayersville Pilots as the do-all quarterback Carson Parker with his 2nd 1-yard touchdown run of the night has extended this lead early in our 4th quarter. Squib kick. These ones have been pretty effective out of the T-Birds on this turf field. They're trying to get a little start and stop on the return. He's the return man for the Pilots.
That's E.J. Jones that makes the tackle. That's a picture-perfect form tackle in open field. I don't know if yet colleges in the area have E.J. Jones on their scouting portfolio, but they need to add him. He's a heck of a football player.
10.5 minutes to go for Ayersville. Here is Abby Beck with us tonight.
Now look at the
all
concentration.
focused, working hard.
The intensity on Abby Beck. And you said at halftime she's your favorite Beck, right?
You said that. 1st down run. LCC doing a better job that drive, coming up with a stop.
That big number 73, Jaden Williams, comes off the bottom of the pile. What a great future he's going to have as a freshman. This is a team that, they're going to lose Carson Parker, but they have a lot of young talent that will be returning next year. And Nick Carson's younger brother, Brady Parker, the backup, looks like he'll step into that role next year.
Loss of 1 on that 1st down run brings up 2nd and 11. Fishball back in at quarterback, trying to hit the out route to Ray Wolfram. Passes incomplete.
He had Wolfram open, and there's our 2nd camera person, Curtis
Best
Aldridge.
9-fingered cameraman in the business.
8.5, right? He's 2nd best or 3rd best on the squad behind RoboCam and Abby. RoboCam does a great job, doesn't he? Love
Sure does.
RoboCam's the best.
3rd and 11 coming up here for the Pilots. Able to put together a big drive. LCC with the matching score. Now the last thing you want to do for Ayersville is give the ball right back over. This one's going to end up downfield. That one is going to be intercepted.
Josh Young, who got beat earlier on a one-on-one situation, he atones for himself, knows what the situation, this is good situational awareness. Uses the sideline as another defender, just walls off the receiver, Delano, and goes and gets it. Great defensive back play. Big-time play by Josh Young. Might be enough to seal this one.
Worked the sideline. The officials had to wait and see if he's going to come up with the football, and he does, so the T-Birds will take over. They're going to have it just shy of midfield, the 48. Still 9:41 to go in this one, trying to put it away.
I know most people are going to say, well, run the football here, right? If I'm LCC, though, I attack vertically here on a sudden change down, see if you can get a big play out of it.
Parker looks like it's exactly what he wants to do. Fires this one, has a man that comes through between the defenders, and he's going to dance his way into the end zone as Burke is going to have his second score.
Oh, what a dangerous duo they are. Aikman to Irvin. Well, how about Parker to Burke? PB. And 6 as a result.
Correction, that is his first score of the night. Forgot the long pass. They ruled him out of bounds at the 5-yard line, but he comes up with the 52-yard catch and run, just like that. Back to a 3-score lead for the T-Birds.
Oh, boy, are they explosive, huh? That's a call by Scott Pulte, right? Go for the jugular. Do what you do best. Get vertical. Post play, great route by Burke to get himself free.
Quatman now on to attempt the extra point as this is up. And the kick is good. So LCC now 42-20 in their lead's famous recipe chicken scoreboard. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Well, 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ayersville's feeling pretty good about themselves. Eli Berner had his second touchdown. Was 28-20. Pilots playing with all the momentum, but it's been all T-Birds since then. Able to put together a quick scoring drive early in our fourth quarter, had an interception, and now Billy Burke, 52 yards out, is now 42-20. Still 9.5 minutes left to play. Squib kick, now the backward pass. Here's Ayersville trying to get some of their speed guys involved in the return game.
A good discipline by Burke, number 14, coming down on the hash. Don't condense if you're the contain guy, and Burke did a good job right there. Ayersville trying to break out a little of the Frank Wycheck Music City Miracle that the Titans used to beat the Bills a long time ago. You remember that play?
I do remember that playoff game.
You can't tell me that was a backwards lateral. That thing went forward.
From the 28, we'll begin the Pilots. To that two-back look, and they're going to run right into that contact. Delano trying to find somewhere to go, and he's going to be pushed backwards.
A well-timed blitz again. When LCC has been able to bring pressure and time it correctly, they've been able to get in the backfield, and that's a way to stop a semi-truck. Don't let it get momentum as they get them to the ground.
And loss of 2 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 12 back at the 26. One of those long, time-consuming drives will not be helpful for the Pilots. They're going to need some scores in a hurry.
Yeah, it's not an offense really built for quick strike ability. They like to win the time of possession, usually do at about 30 minutes per game.
And we're going to get a stoppage and I believe a timeout coming up. And our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Teams huddling with their coaches here as Ayersville pretty much go time from here on out for them.
Yeah, got to score every time you have the football and still got to get some help. But more importantly, partner, you got to score quickly. You're going to run out of time. And you really have not shown a consistent ability to stop LCC. And that's the problem. So you're going to have to get an onside kick or two to win this thing.
Yeah, it's been kind of momentarily at best for Ayersville. Stops here and there. LCC's lost the ball on downs once in this half. See what the Pilots do here. 2nd and 12 from their own 26. A little draw play here. Good run. A big tackle. Oh, it looked like a tackle from behind, but McConnell able to fight forward out across the 30-yard line.
McConnell and Knuven next year will be quite a duo in the backfield when they get Torrin back, number 44, the 1,000-yard rusher. Definitely a big miss having him out of the lineup for Ayersville, but that'll be a fun duo to watch with them moving forward next year. Andrew Mickey's got this program moving in the right direction.
He sure does. Pick up a 6 on that run is going to bring up third down, third and about 6 from the 32. Run again as that pile went forward, then came back. It looks like it's going to be stopped up at about the 35. McConnell on the bottom of it there.
No doubt about it. You got to go for it here and pick it up. See the Ayersville student section in the whiteout. Some nervous faces over there as they see the clock ticking down.
So I'll give them out across the 35 to the 36. It's going to be 4th and about 2. Just under 7.5 minutes left to go on our Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken scoreboard. Fishpaw trying to keep this one himself, trying to dance around. Second effort's not going to get it. He's going to come up short with a big player on offense, Carson Parker, one of the first ones there.
Yeah, it's going to be Leopard that blows it up, though. Takes on the lead block, and there is just no room because he blows it up. Winds up on his back, but that's okay by him because he creates the pile, and a big pile to get the stop.
Yeah, Leopard, you got to like the effort there. While on his back, still engaged with a block, able to reach out with one hand and slows up Fishpaw enough. So the loss of downs will give it over to LCC in good field position.
Now I start to run the football if I'm LCC. You took the kill shot last time, now work the clock.
Have it here with 7:10 to go. First down run will get about a yard.
Ayersville still sitting with 2 timeouts. Got to get a 3-on-out here. Yeah, it's always a debate, right? When you're down by 3 scores or more with 2 timeouts, when do you call them? And some people say, well, hold them still to the end of the game. But no, I think you got to call them.
Then you run the risk of going all night without using them.
Right. I think you call them as early as possible to get that clock stopped. Like if you get a stop right here, make it 3rd and about 5 or more, you call one.
2nd and about 9. Here is the run as they go with Quatman. Matthew Quatman with it. Looks like one of those timeouts will be used. Thought I heard an extended whistle.
The extended whistle was because they were still fighting for extra yardage. Okay. Wanted to know the pile was done.
Gain's going to get about 4. We're going to call it 3rd and 5 from the 30-yard line. See LCC for the first time tonight being deliberate on offense.
They're going to snap it inside of 3.
Well, Parker looking to throw. Lays this one out, trying to make the one-handed grab, but it's going to be incomplete. It's Quatman.
That was a really good effort by Quatman. Carson Parker spin the football, get the laces, just a little bit of movement. Well, lets it go. Almost a one-handed catch. Use that right hand to wall off the defender and goes up with the left one. Got to have a little more stick-em on those gloves.
Well, 4th down coming up here from no man's land for LCC. Offense still out on the field with the incomplete pass. It did stop the clock. See it in our Lee's Famous Recipe scoreboard. 5:36 left to play. And now, looks like LCC wants to talk about offensive play. So another timeout in the field, and our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
Well, it can be tough to call plays if you're Scott Pulte because what bad choices do you have? I mean, your offense, you got playmakers everywhere, and you got a quarterback that's only turned it over twice on interceptions all year long. You just go in the huddle and say, who wants it this time?
kind of what it feels like. 4th down is going to be the play here. It's going to be 4th and 5. LCC trying to salt this one away and move on to the 2nd round of the playoffs.
They're going to go stacked formation here to the near side, right down here. Burke and Quatman look at this side.
Looking to throw. This one's going to go in a hurry. Pass is going to be incomplete. Well, contact at the end of that one. No flag.
Yeah, it's actually well played by the free safety, going all verticals. It's Delano that makes the hit. Jar it loose. Trying to hit Flores right up the seam on the empty. I think if Carson Parker has a chance to watch this tomorrow, he's going to say, I want to hit that a little bit sooner. Let him drift to the free safety a little bit too far.
Ayersville gets the football back here with 5.5 minutes to go. They'll get it at their own 30.
Now, the door's not all the way shut for Ayersville, but they got a lot of work to do and 5:32 left.
Yeah, managed to get a couple stoppages of the clock without having to use a timeout as well. They'll run here on first down. And looks like very minimal gain on the play.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit more urgency. Just so much time ticking away as you shuttle these plays in and out. You know, one of your favorite things, watching the quarterback run to the sideline, get the play, and run all the way back.
He's going from either the hash nearest to his sideline or middle of the field, so he's not getting the 2/3 of the field run like we normally get. Fishpaw looking to throw. He's going to come downfield. And how about the nice job holding up and getting the adjustment will be Ray Wolfram to come up with a catch.
That's a really good adjustment. Just goes right over top of Cowens, comes back inside. Cowens very fortunate that Wolfram wasn't able to keep his feet because he'd been walking into the end zone. Good battle between the two.
22 yards there. It's enough for a first down. Our first downs tonight brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time. CNBOhio.com. Wolfram looking to throw again, trying to slant route. That one is going to be caught. And still fighting his way forward is Delano, and he's going to have himself another Citizens National Bank first down.
Turning Fishpaw loose on this last drive, and Delano climbs the ladder, working on Josh Young, who he victimized earlier in this game on a vertical route. Young had to had an interception later, though.
We'll give him 17 yards to the 31. This one's going to be intercepted on the next one. It's Parker coming to the near sideline. He's just going to take it out of bounds. Thought about maybe making a couple moves.
Just silliness, isn't it? Watch the athletic ability. Walls off to the receiver and goes up one hand only? No big deal. Holy moly. That is elite level stuff. Fans of LCC, take a long look at Carson Parker. You're not going to have another one like him for a long time. Just crazy, silly stuff.
Saw all of that on our replay, and again, our replays tonight brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer, serving Lima for 100 years. We are proud to call this home. And the T-Birds, with 3 and change to go, maybe trying to run out this clock. Quatman will get it here on first down. It's going to bring up second and about 6, it looks like. Ayersville gave it an opportunity, got a couple plays downfield. The interception by Parker. He's done a little bit of everything with rushing touchdowns, a couple passing touchdowns. Now in INT, he's going to fake the sweep, keep it himself. Powers forward, still going, and finally is stopped at midfield, and that's going to be enough for another Citizens National Bank first down. So we'll get to the midfield stripe. Clock continues to run here, just under 3 minutes On our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Duffus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. From the midfield stripe, Parker in the shotgun. Give the handoff back to Quatman. He's going to make the first man miss, and he's going to carry a couple of defenders inside the 40. Well, he'll have another Citizens National Bank first down. This pile continues to move. Get inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Now LCC players look over. They're going to milk all the time they can out of the play clock before they get ready to go here. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this opening round playoff game. They'll send a man in motion, as this time they will run the jet sweep. Ayersville able to read that one, and the Pilots are going to come up with a big stop. As that time they go with Michael Quatman. Play blown up back inside the 45. Loss of about 7 or so is going to bring up second and long. Just over a minute left to play in this one. As it looks like some new players coming in. Delano trying to come up with a big stop here. So we're going to take a look at the Lima Chevrolet Cadillac replays. This is that's the wrestler in him coming out, I would imagine. Delano with a big stop as Xavier Purnell seeing some action at running back here, as it looks like the T-Birds have to snap this just one more time, as they're going to be on their way to a second round matchup. As they'll get the snap in, they'll let the final seconds tick off the clock. So the T-Birds are going to get a 42-20 win. They're going to move on to the second round, where last we heard Crestview was leading Tiffin Calvert. So depending on how that plays out, you know where that game will be played at as the teams get ready to shake hands. This is our final score tonight. Here from Shawnee, we'll have the T-Birds of LCC open up the playoffs with a 42-20 win over the Ayersville Pilots. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, our Miles Holliday will be down on the field with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. All right, 42-20, our final. The LCC T-Birds able to pull away from Ayersville in the fourth quarter. Part of the reason is our Stolly Hustle Award winner, Carson Parker, the quarterback for the T-Birds, ended up having his hand in 5 touchdowns plus a key interception late, and he's now out on the field with our Miles Holliday.
Carson, for you, 5 touchdowns and an unbelievable interception. It looked like your game plan was to come out and start fast. You guys were real aggressive with your play calling. What was the thought process on that?
We were just trying to get up early, because we knew when they had the ball, they were going to try to run it. And if we got up, we would have to force them to pass it, get the ball back in our hands, and take them out of their game plan.
This was a really good defensive effort as well. And this was a great physical team. Did you guys kind of take it personal? Everybody talking about how physical Ayersville was?
Yes, most definitely we took it personal, because if you look at the 2 games where the other teams ran power offense like Carey and Lucas, they would run 7-8 minutes off the clock and drive 90 yards, and they wouldn't let us get our playmakers, our offense, the ball. So we knew that if we could come out tonight and set the physicality, we would be able to do what we wanted with the ball.
Obviously, you're a real talented young man at quarterback, but how fun is it knowing that you have weapons everywhere on this offense?
It's great, because I know no matter what play call we call, I know who I can get the ball to them, and I can trust them with the ball in their hands, and they're going to make a play when I get it out of mine.
Now, your little brother's a quarterback as well, and your dad was a pretty good athlete back in the day. Who's the best athlete in the Parker family?
Me, no question. I'm confident in that answer.
I don't think Dad's going up and getting that one-hand interception, is he?
No.
All right, Carson, good luck moving forward, and congratulations. What a great performance. Carson Parker was absolutely dynamic, Randy.
Yeah, he was, and again, had his hand in 5 touchdowns as LCC will improve to 7-3. They're going to move on and await some final results tonight to find out before they figured out who they are meeting, both on the field and where it will be played at next week, while Ayersville will end its season, tri-champions of the GMC, with Antwerp and Tenora at 8-3. We want to thank everyone for making our night here at Shawnee possible. Starts with Steve Owen here at Shawnee High School. Can't thank Curtis and Abby for the work that they've done behind the cameras tonight. And Ken Reeker might not be the easiest night in the world, but Ken was able to make it all the way through to bring you this football action tonight here on WOSN. So again, 42-20 LCC is going to move on. They open the playoffs with a win over Ayersville. So for my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.